Hi guys, this is Kelly with Project Full Motion, and in today's video I want to talk to you about some add-ons and enhancements that you can use to increase your income per session with implementing very inexpensive, very easy modalities and enhancements that will help boost your revenues and increase your clientele. So let's get started. First off, I want to talk about aromatherapy. Aromatherapy is the easiest way to increase your revenue with just a couple drops of essential oils. You can get essential oils from a lot of different places. The bottles will vary in price depending on the quality. Bottles I tend to get usually range in that $30 to $45 range. And when I'm adding aromatherapy to a session, I charge $3 to $6 for that enhancement, and per bottle I usually get about 15 sessions with one bottle. So it's not a huge money maker, but it does cover the cost of purchasing the aromatherapy and essential oils, and it does put a few extra dollars in your pocket. But you can add aromatherapy to other enhancements to kind of double dip on those add-ons. So aromatherapies are really great if you're not going to do anything else. If you're a massage therapist, you should have some essential oils in your office. You want to have a lavender, a mint rosemary, anxiety release, some of the basics that people are familiar with and would like to have. And again, you can charge $3 to $6 to add that to a session. You simply take your bottle and add 5 to 7 drops into 5 ounces of a professional grade massage traditional oil, non-scented, and then mix it together and then use it throughout the whole session. If you have salt lamps, you could also put a couple drops into the little dish in a salt lamp to really fill the room with whatever fragrance that your client chose, and just to give them that more that sense of really getting a bang for their buck. So definitely recommend having some aromatherapies in your office. Next thing you can do to add money or add income to your massage business is by offering hot stone massage. Hot stone massage, I recommend you take a course before you start offering it in your office, because there's a skill set to it, and since you're using something that is hot, you want to be sure that you know what you're doing with that product before you start applying that to paying clients. It's not a difficult modality to learn, but it is one that you want to take an actual course before offering it in your office. A starter kit for hot stones, you can probably get away with a 40-piece set to begin with, and 40 pieces is pretty standard. And then if you want to expand, there's 70-piece sets that you can get, that so you can do a lot more with those sessions. And you want to get a professional grade rock. These are lava rocks. They hold heat, which is why you don't want to use just any soft stone to do hot stone massage, because other stones will get warm, but then they lose their heat quickly, and it just makes them not as effective for a 90-minute, 2-hour, hot stone massage. And your client would leave a little unhappy because they weren't, getting the full effect. So you want a lava rock. And again, if you buy the starter kit, it's going to come with ones that look exactly like this, which they're a dark gray, and when they're wet they look like a slick black. And you want to use a professional grade massage oil with the hot stone massage, and with that you can add in the aromatherapy if someone so chooses to add that on in addition to their hot stone session. When doing a hot stone session, I only do it to 90 minutes and 2-hour sessions. It's a process putting them on, taking them off, and if you try to do that in a 60-minute session, the session's going to feel rushed, and it's not going to be an enjoyable experience for the client. So you want to add it to a 90-minute or a 2-hour session. And then with the hot stones, I charge an additional $30 to use to do a hot stone session, because it takes a little time after the session to wash each individual stone if you're doing it properly, which I hope you are, because you will need to scrub every stone individually, let them air dry, clean out your warmer, dry the warmer, and then put all your stones back in the warmer and tuck it away for the next session. And that usually takes about 20 or 30 minutes, so you need to pay for that time. And and I explain it to clients just that way. These are, I try to keep everything very sanitary, for your benefit, for my benefit. So I have to charge for that time. And I have never had anybody say they felt offended or they felt like that was, not right to do so. They appreciate that I take the time to clean things properly, in between, each client. They really appreciate that. So I do about 2, sometimes 3 hot stone sessions a week, and I typically, the people I'm doing them on are getting them every time, and they like to add that to a 2-hour session. So hot stones is a really great way to fill out your schedule and get those bigger blocks. Not everybody offers hot stone massage, and definitely not everybody's good at it. I've had some pretty bad hot stone sessions where I spent the majority of the time just trying to figure out how I can end the session politely, which is no good. So, so you want to take your time and really figure these things out. They're so helpful. I do a lot of deep tissue massage. I work on a lot of athletes, and I really like to use the stones to do some really good deep tissue work, really work some adhesions and really go after that fascia. And I'm able to do so with a nice hard rock versus my thumbs and my forearms and my elbows. I can save all of that by using this. So I'm charging more for a session, and I'm using a tool that's extremely inexpensive and pays for itself after a couple sessions, and it makes my job so much easier. So I am a huge fan of hot stone massage. When you're starting out with it, if you don't learn anything else about hot stone massage, know this. In order to have the right temperature for a hot stone session, you need your rocks to be anywhere from 127 degrees to 130 degrees max. Anything beyond 130 degrees is going to be too hot for the client's body, and it's going to be too hot for you to hold. If you're holding a rock and it's burning your hand, then there is no way you should be putting that rock on a client's body. So the starter kit comes with a thermometer that you can check your water temperature to make sure everything is as it should be before you get started. So if you don't learn anything else about hot stone before you decide to get started, know the temperature needs to be between 127 and 130 degrees. Nothing more, and anything less is just a waste of time, because then it would be a warm stone massage, which nobody wants that. Okay, so that's hot stones. Next, something I use in every session, either just sparingly or I do full body sessions of this modality, and that is cupping massage therapy. I learned to do cupping 2 years ago, and I love doing cups. I have a lot of cups. I work on a ton of athletes. I have a lot of CrossFitters. I have somebody training for an Ironman. I had somebody qualify and actually went to last year's police and fire Olympics and actually won in his age division. And I was working closely with him while he was preparing for that. So I work with a lot of people that take their recreational sports very seriously. And I'm not working with professional athletes, but I am working with people that are passionate athletes. And those are the best clients to have, because they will keep coming back to you week after week after week. I promise you that. So anyways, cups. So I use a whole bunch of cups. So first, when I first got started using cups, I started with silicone cups. I was like, this is an easy way. They were inexpensive, and it was kind of like just putting my toes in the water and testing them out. But I got 2 sets of these silicone cups, which come in a variety of sizes, and they're really easy to use, really easy to clean. And I still use the silicone cups because since they can change shapes, they're really good around bony landmarks, or when you're going around ridges, like if you're kind of going down the body, down the back, and then you start to get, right where the glute starts to peak and then go into the glute area. When you're going up the low back into the glute, the plastic cups, they lose suction, whereas these just follow the body wherever you take the cup. And these ones are really great too because they aren't as strong as the other cups. And so if somebody is really working out hard or is in a lot of pain, these ones are really good to use for less invasive cupping techniques. There we go. That was a good sentence. So you can get these. This is the large. This is the medium. This is the small. And then there's extra small ones that, I'm not gonna lie, I next to never use. Every now and again on myself, I'll take these and I'll put them on like my occipitals if I can get them to stick. But these ones, they're kind of pointless. But they came with the set, so I keep them, and every now and again I use them on myself. Actually, now that I think about it, sometimes I get some, tension right here. I'm left-handed, and I've been doing massage for 14 years, so my hands and wrists are gonna hurt sometimes. So I'll actually take the little guy and I put it like right in here, and I'll let it sit there and cook for a while and just really open that retinaculum and just open it up. I do not put it on the inside of my wrist. That's an endangerment site, and you should never put cups here. There's a lot of superficial nerves and veins right here, so that is a no-go. But right here is definitely free territory, so I would definitely give that a try. Other cups I like to use, these cups I use specifically on the feet. The feet have, there's no meat on the feet, but I have a lot of clients that have issues with their feet. So, and a lot of people that have neuropathy, and I like to put some cups on there to help promote, circulation and get things moving. And the best part about cups is that you can leave the cup on an area while you go and do something else, and then you can come back to it, and then you can check the cups, and you can move them around, or you can take them all off and then work the area, or you check them and you're like, no, I'm gonna let those cook a little longer, I'm gonna go back over here and do something. It's like having an assistant while you're doing massage. I can get so much done in a 60-minute session because I'm using cups to help me do things so I can move on to something else. I cannot talk about cups enough. I love cups so much. But these ones are great for the feet. I can put them all around the little bony landmarks, on top of the feet, on the bottom of the feet. These ones are perfect for that. I'm sure you can use them elsewhere on the body, but they're not very strong cups at all. So I just have other stuff that would work better in other places. But my primary function for these guys is the feet. I got a pack of 12, and 12 is more than enough. I was almost going to get a second set so I could do both feet at the same time, but I haven't done that because just because I haven't. So anyways, these ones are the bomb. These ones are actually one of my newest additions. I love these things. And I bought them specifically for one client in particular, and he was so thankful that I started adding these in, and he liked the idea that I bought them specifically with him in mind, and he really enjoys them. Next, now I really enjoy these cups. So it took me forever to find a plastic set of cups that didn't suck, and suck in a bad way. Wait, I wanted them to suck in a good way because that's what they do. But but every set that I got, they didn't suck. Wait, I don't think I'm saying this right. Okay, let's start over. Any cupping set that I got, they weren't very good. They were really cheap. And I bought like 3 different sets, like back to back, and tried them out, and I'm just like, these are junk. So I sent them all back, and then I gave up for a while because I was just like, I don't know, I just gave up. But then I started getting a little bored with my silicone cups, and I was like, I really want a set with a gun. And so I finally found a set that I was like, I'll give it a try. If I don't like, I'm just buying them from Amazon. If I don't like it, I'll just send it back again. So I bought these things. I bought a 25 piece set, and the 25 piece set was $30, and loved them instantly loved them. I was using them here at first, the smaller set, and I was using every single one, and it was like a new toy at Christmas time. I was so excited. So much so that I ended up going back to Amazon, and I bought the 50 piece set, and I was going to return the 25 piece set, but instead I actually took it home, and now I use that at home for my husband and I when we're aching because we're old and we have physical jobs. So I keep the 50 piece set here, and I have the 25 piece set at home, and oh my God, I absolutely love these things. So one thing with this particular set is the safety piece right here, the orangish yellow piece. After the first time I washed this set, sometimes these stick. So before I go to put them on, before I connect it to the gun, I always just real quick give it a little pull just to make sure that it's not restricted. Because if it is stuck, when I go to try and pump, it's not going anywhere. So just not a big deal at all. I just give it a quick boop and make sure that it is good to go. I press it into the gun. I place it on a body part, and these things are strong. So I only do 2 pumps per cup. Now, after the cups are all on and I can see the coloring that I'm getting on a certain area, I will then go back to that cup, and if it looks like I can do another pump, I will. But I have learned the hard way on myself that 3 to 4 is too much. And that's when you start getting some serious purple markings to the point that it lasts over a week long, which is not what you're going for at all. So when you're applying these cups, you can leave them stationary. You can take all the cups, and you can just go down the spine, and then go down the shoulders, or however you want to do it. And then you can just leave them there and let them cook for 5, maybe 10 minutes, depending on the color that you're seeing. Or if you like, your set will come with a hose that you attach to the gun, and then this is really fun too. So you stick the white piece in the gray piece, and then you stick the gray piece in the cup. And you can work with just 1 cup. Now, the reason you would want to do this, so I prefer the stacking the cups and leaving the cups. That's what I like to do primarily, but I'm not opposed to doing this method either, which is gliding with the cup. So you'd be working with one cup, and say you would just be going up and down the erector spinae group, or you can like go up the shoulder and down the arm, you know, something real rhythmic and feely goody. Those weren't words, by the way. But while you're going up and down the back or leg or whatever, you know, real broad area, you're gonna feel you're starting to lose suction. So just every now and again, you're gonna wanna give it just a quick, you know, one pump just to keep a certain level of pressure, so that while you're going, it's a nice, seamless, you know, interchangeable, you know, transition from one area to the other, just by giving it a quick, you know, one, maybe two pump, and then keep on going. Now, when you go to remove the cups from the body part, all you do for these ones, all you do is lift the lift the yellow little stopper, and that releases all the pressure. And then what I like to do is I'll take my thumb on the bottom part and I slide it under the cup just to bring it up and then pop it off, versus pulling it off directly. You always want to go at an angle, keep it nice and slow and smooth. Once again, I absolutely love these things. I use them all the time. Personal use, in sessions. Now, if somebody, this is how you're gonna make money at this. That's why you're watching this video. So for a full body cupping session, I do charge $20 to $20 additional dollars onto the regular price of a 60, 90, or 2-hour session. Now, cleaning these does not take as long as the stones do. You will take a teaspoon of bleach and a cup of water, put it in a spray bottle, and then I spray each one, towel, wipe the inside, wipe the outside, put it away in its nice travel case, which you can't see. And it takes me like 10 minutes tops. But again, I'm using something, I'm charging additional money to use a tool that is making my job easier. That's awesome. I'm not killing my thumbs, I'm not killing my low back, I'm not killing my hips. I'm using a gun and cups, and I'm giving people deep tissue massage, and they are loving it, and they're paying me extra for it. It's like, it's awesome. I love it. I love cups. I love cups. Have I told you I love cups? Because I love cups. Okay, I need to eat lunch. Blood sugar's starting to drop. Okay, so aromatherapy, hot stones, cups, silicone, and plastic, and then last but not least, well, the last for this video, is the last thing that I offer. Now, this is something I'm still pretty new with too, but I like it. I'm still getting comfortable with it, so I haven't really fully rolled it out as something I promote. But what I like to do is vacuum massage therapy. It's like an upgraded version of the cups. And what's cool about the machine is that, one, it's inexpensive. I paid $200 for this machine, and it came with all the attachments and everything that I needed. And so far, I charged $30 for the use of the vacuum machine. So that would be trying to make this. So vacuum therapy, again, it's just like cupping, except you're using a machine to create a steady flow of negative pressure. Now with this machine, you can have it set on just a constant negative pressure, and it'll maintain whatever intensity level you choose, or it has an option where it'll have different rhythms, where it'll do like a slow draw, and then maybe like a and then release, and that's a really good technique to use if someone's got just some really gnarly trigger points that are just not going anywhere. You can take 2 cups or there's other hoses where it's just 1 cup. I like using both so far, but I'm not opposed to the individual one either. But you take the 2 cups and you pick, 2 good trigger point spots and just plant these suckers on there and turn a machine on and let the machine do all the work. So now you're not even doing anything. You're manning a machine or womaning a machine. Again, that's not really a word. $200 for this thing. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to do a close-up of it now for you, just so you can actually see what I'm talking about. Where are we at? Okay, sorry, I hope that doesn't give you... All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and turn the machine on so you can hear how loud it is. I mean, it's going to have a sound. I mean, you're not going to have a machine that doesn't have a sound, but I don't think it's too bad, and I haven't had any clients complain about it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. So you're going to have 2 buttons at the top. One's going to turn on just for your straight intensity level, and then the second button is going to control the different rhythms that you can choose once you establish the right amount of intensity. So you'll want to establish that before you start messing with that. So okay, here goes. So that's not too bad. It's a little rhythm, And then now I'm gonna add in the different rhythms. It takes a second for it to start. And then you can change your rhythms to where some will go a little faster, some will be a little shorter. That's not too bad, huh? Hey, here's a look at the 50-piece set that I'm in love with. It comes with an awesome case. I really love this case. It's a nice hard case. As you can see, I'm real professional up in here. All right, and maybe I might learn how to edit videos for this one so I don't bore you to death. Okay, recap real quick. So how are we gonna make extra money? You're gonna make extra money by offering add-ons. Now, when you go to offer add-ons, don't feel like you have to sell to people. If you are offering an additional service or modality that enhances your massage, then that's bringing, value to what you do, and people will appreciate that, and people will pay for that. So again, aromatherapy, people love aromatherapies. That is such an easy sell. $3 to $6 to add some simple aromatherapy to a session is nothing. Hot stones takes almost nothing to get started. You want to get the starter kit. Some people do it a little cheaper. They get a couple of stones, which you can buy a set just by itself, and then they use just a regular crock pot from in their house. I have seen this so many times, and I think it's tacky. If you have your own massage setup and I come in for a session and I see you got a Betty Crocker or crock pot chilling in the corner, I don't know. I want to see professional grade massage equipment. If I'm paying $70, $80 to be laying on your table, I want to know that you have invested into your business, because that's going to make me want to invest into you. That's just my personal take on it, but you do you. So aromatherapy, hot stone, cupping. You can get started with some silicone cups that are so inexpensive, so easy to use, and there's little to no contraindications for cupping. But again, you're going to want to read up on this too. So those 3, silicone cups, the plastic cups, and then the vacuum therapy machine is something to think about investing in down the line. I was 2 years into my business before I bought this. And I've been using cups since before I went out and created my business. It started as a hobby, and then now that's my primary modality that I incorporate in my sessions. And I am so busy because of my passion for cupping. My business just took off. In 8 months, I went from a handful of here and there clients to when I got my own office and set up, it took me 8 months, and I was off the charts busy. So you know, find your niche. Mine's cupping and you know, the hot stones and stuff. That's what's making me my money. So figure out, you know, the stuff that you want to offer in your massage business and make it your own. I just wanted to add hopefully some value to the internet world and hopefully give you some ideas on things that you can do to increase your bottom line as a massage therapist and create more money and work less and be happy, because I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty cuckoo, actually. Quirky is the word that I like to use, or that other people use for me. But okay, guys, I think this video's long enough. If you've watched it to the end, thank you. I really appreciate it, and I'm hoping to make some more videos. I got a bunch of ideas, but I'm super busy with massages, so it's hard to fit it all in, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try because this was fun. I used my lunch hour to do this, but I'm totally okay with that because I had fun. Now I'm gonna quickly go pound a sandwich before my next three massages come in. It's a busy day. It's a busy day. It's always a busy day in my office. Anyways, okay. So if you like this video, I have a website, check it out. It's called projectfullmotion.com. I got a whole bunch of info on there on stuff that you can be doing to better your massage business, to increase your clientele, to increase your you know, financial well-being. A bunch of different products and stuff on there, that all stuff that you can add to your business if you think it holds value to you and your vision for your business. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and if you want to talk to my crazy self, leave a comment below because I don't have any friends and I need somebody to talk to, please. Anyway. Okay, I seriously need to go eat. My blood sugar's starting to drop. Okay, so subscribe, like, leave a comment, check out my website, and I hope to see you again in my next video. All right, peace out. Talk to you later.